Hi y'all, Kraken Latte here. We've got just a few months before Shadowlands launches, and somewhere in there is the pre-patch. That means that there are some things that will be changed, or removed, or just become more difficult that you might want to do before that happens. But first, let's give a warm welcome to my newest patron, Pandasala. Thank you so much for your support, and welcome to the Kraken crew. Alright, let's get into it. Let's start with the things you should do before pre-patch. Don't worry, I'll state what is happening to each one as we move along. Number 1. Get the mighty Caravan Brutosaur. This big boy costs a hefty 5 million gold, but he comes equipped with a mobile auction house. And he's adorable. Blizzard has stated that this mount will no longer be available on a vendor after the pre-patch, and will only be obtainable via the black market auction house. So while this mount isn't being taken out of the game entirely, it could be a bit harder to get since you'll have to wait until it's listed, and then bid against other players to get it. Number 2. The Mad World achievement. This achievement requires you to complete a full clear 5-mask run of both Stormwind and Orgrimmar in patch 8.3's Horrific Visions. Solo. You can't do this one with friends. If you manage it, you receive the spoopy title of the Faceless One. This achievement is being removed with pre-patch, and that means you can't get this title after that. Number 3. Ahead of the Curve Ny'alotha and the Uncorrupted Voidwing mount. Completing Heroic N'Zoth, the last boss in the Ny'alotha raid, will grant you the AOTC achievement as well as the quest to grab the Voidwing. Both of these are being removed with pre-patch and will not be obtainable afterwards. Unlike the Mad World achievement, which requires you to be solo, you have the option to pay for carries with this one if you aren't a raider or just don't have the time. Number 4. The Glacial Tidestorm and Ny'alotha Allseer mounts. These come from Mythic Jaina of Battle for Dazar lore and Mythic N'Zoth of Ny'alotha, respectively. These aren't being removed, but are currently at a 100% drop rate until pre-patch. After that, they'll fall back down into the game's usual sub 1% drop rate and take much longer to farm. If you can manage doing these raids on Mythic now, it might be worth your time to grab them. Number 5. Rank 4 Essences and the Phenomenal Cosmic Power achievement that grants the Azeroth's Champion title. The Rank 4 Essences will no longer be available, which means the achievement that grants the title will be unobtainable too. This achievement requires you to obtain every single Rank 4 Essence in BFA, and then will grant you the title of Azeroth's Champion. This was originally listed as going away in pre-patch, but it's been edited to be removed at Shadowlands launch, so you got some more time for that one. So I thought I'd include it for you anyways. Number 6. 2,000 gold emissaries and 4,000 gold Paragon caches. While nothing about the fate of these has been confirmed, it's highly likely that they'll be nerfed with pre-patch, launch, or sometime into the first patch of Shadowlands. This would follow the trend of nerfing past expansion feature gold, such as Draenor's Garrison and Legion's follower equipment, so honestly, abuse it while it's here. It's easy and fast gold, which makes it an easy target for the nerf bat. Number 7. The Battle for Azeroth Keystone Master Season 4 and the Awakened Mindborer. This achievement requires you to complete all BFA dungeons on a Mythic plus 15 or higher, and on time. Doing so will reward you with this mount. This achievement is being removed with pre-patch, which means the mount will no longer be available at that point. Alright, so that's all the things you should do before pre-patch hits. So let's look at the things you should not do. Number 1. Warlords of Draenor and Legion Pathfinder achievements. If you currently don't have flying for either of those expansions unlocked, it won't matter in a few months. This is assumingly coming with pre-patch, with level swish, since this change is being made with the new leveling system in mind. These Pathfinders are having the flying unlock part removed, and the flying will then be lumped into the normal flight licenses. These achievements are staying though, but they'll now only reward a mount. It's the same mount as they've always had though, so don't worry about that. As a side note, this does not seem to include BFA's Pathfinder, so it's up to you if you want to get that one now if you don't have it already. Number 2. Speaking of flying, another change is happening with the flight licenses. the 280% speed rank of flying is being removed, so there will no longer be that funky mid-step. You can only buy the 150 and the 310. Now, why this is in the list? Well, that 280% license costs just under 5,000 gold, which can really add up if you've got multiple alts or you're trying to save for something. Or both. If you only have the 280% flying on any of your characters, why not wait until pre-patch to see what happens to it? My hope is that it will automatically get bumped into the 310 and we won't have to pay the extra gold. Number 3. Something else being removed is the experience bonus on Heirlooms. Blizzard has stated that since the new leveling system is so much faster, the XP buffs from these won't be needed. They do plan to replace the bonus on Heirlooms with something else, though they haven't yet set what that is. So my advice to you is to not spend your gold on Heirlooms or the upgrades until we know what the new bonus is. Those things are really expensive, and unless you're collecting them just for the sake of it, you'll probably want to see if it'll be worth your gold. Number 4. Along that same vein of thinking is the new leveling system and level squish coming. Current 120 characters will be smooshed down to 50, and anyone lower than that will be at some lower number. Plus, the new Exiles Reach starting zone and the ability to choose what expansion you want to level in if you're a veteran player are coming along with that. The current speed and system is a bit of a slog, so if you find yourself wanting new alts, perhaps wait until these changes happen to do so. And number 5, the last topic. Speaking of alts, allied race unlock requirements will be changing. The portion that requires Exalted with the allied race's respective rep is being removed. The other achievements, which require completing certain quest chains, are remaining, but those are super duper easy and can be done in a day. So if you're missing some allied races, my recommendation here would be to do that questline stuff now while there's some downtime, and then not bother with the rep part. Then, on pre-patch day, you'll have your new races to level with the new system. Huzzah! As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have some neat tips or feel like I missed something on this topic, share down below. If you want to see more of me in free-form unscripted action, check me out on my gaming channel of Latte Tea. The link for that is in the description. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content. And remember, it's never too latte.